My name is Montori Weber, and I will be doing my speech for Comm 211. Should abortion be legalized? This topic is very touchy for most people. No matter where you bring it up or how you bring it up, it's going to be touchy in relation to politics and religion. So today I'm just going to be kind of giving you some facts about abortions and some numbers and a little bit of my opinion as well. So let's get into it. So should abortion be legalized? Are you anti-abortion? Are you pro-abortion? Are you anti-life or pro-life? So what that means is you're pro-life, you're for life, you don't believe in killing, you're the opposite. So my personal opinion, I am pro-life. I am against abortions. But yes, that is also my opinion. So a little history about abortions is that it actually originated, the abortion practices. They wasn't really named as an abortion, but they did relative practices in ancient Greece and Rome. So back then, about when Aristotle was living, and that was 3300 BC, or it was a very long time ago. And I actually got a quote that Aristotle stated. He said, "When couples have children in excess, let abortion be procured before sense and life have begun." So what I interpret from this quote is basically if couples have children after, child after child after child, you basically just can hurry up. If you find out you're pregnant, you can hurry up and abort it to, keep having, intercourse. I don't agree with that at all. People may interpret it differently, but that's how I interpret it. I just thought it was, pretty cool to have, a quote from Aristotle, which Aristotle was from ancient Greece. So, they say that pregnant women will resort to unsafe, illegal abortions if there is no legal option. So if a woman gets pregnant, obviously by accident, they did not want it, it was not planned, they don't, not financially stable, it could be, in criminal aspect, they got into a situation where they were raped or something like that, and basically if there is no legal option that they can, they know that it's coming back to them, then they're just going to have abortions, and there's no consequences for your actions. So pro-lifers, they what their aspect about abortion is that it's an individual human life, and it begins at fertilization. So when the egg meets the sperm, you have created life. And I also agree with that. And therefore, abortion is the immoral killing of an innocent human being, a baby. They say abortion inflicts suffering on the unborn child, and that it is unfair to allow abortion when couples who cannot biologically conceive and are waiting to adopt. So that is also another aspect. People that can't reproduce, babies, they just have complications, they look for adoption. And if people are just getting abortions here and there, their chances of adopting is just slimmer and slimmer. So that's also I feel for people who don't think of that aspect as well. A 2018 survey showed that 45% of women and 42% of men agreed that abortion should be covered by health insurance plans. I 100% disagree. My dad has cancer, and he spends a fortune on chemo treatments. The insurance, it doesn't cover, PET scans that he needs to see if his tumors has grown. He pays a fortune for CT scans, which isn't as advanced as PET scans. So I don't think that insurance companies that don't even, cover health benefit plans for people with cancer that can't even control if they get it or not, compared to people who have intercourse and don't think of the consequences and then just want to take actions as abortions. So that's my opinion. And this thing that kind of stood out to me, it's in the Texas area, and it's a huge sign that they have outside of an anti-abortion building or whatever. It's like bunches of babies on there, and it says abortions, the ultimate child abuse, ? And I thought that was very powerful, because you can't get any worse than killing a baby. And some people may think that just because it's still in the mama's stomach and it's not grown or full grown, they don't feel pain or anything. But life begins as soon as that egg and sperm fertilize. You have made a baby, and that is a gift given from God. That's what women are made for, to bring life into the earth. It's a beautiful process, and I don't see why anybody would want to give that up. And if you can't have a baby, and if you end up getting pregnant and you just don't want a baby, don't give it up. Just give it to a family that can't have babies. They're less fortunate, and they would be very grateful.